What's up, YouTube? Mindy Hops here. How y'all doing? Welcome back. Can we have a talk? Can we have a talk? Yeah, it's about me today. And Breakfast Guy. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. Like, share, subscribe. I'm a bartender that came from St. Louis to bartend in Las Vegas, living our big dream, travel the world, and please subscribe to my shit show. Okay. And you'll know about all these guys if you want to go back and watch the soap opera. These are the days of my life and my adventure. Okay. For those of y'all that are new, Breakfast Guy is the love of my life since 8th grade. I don't know. I don't think he even hooked up till I was 30. I always liked him. And he did, in all fairness, spend a lot of time locked up in the pen. So, those were years we couldn't have. But as soon as he got out, boom, boom, boom. Not to mention, he's my best friend's stepbrother. My best friend is my brother who's dead. All my friends are dead. But I want to say this about Missouri people, Missouri guys. There's nobody from Missouri out here. I stick out like a sore thumb. A sore thumb. I didn't think I was that country. I was trying to escape all the other country people. And then one of my first nicknames was country. So that's a telltale sign. That being said, I came out here because I was addicted to drugs really bad, and I wanted to get off them. I was doing speed, and I came out here, and I was 11 months clean, right? And then I wound up falling in love with a guy who had a huge addiction, and I thought I could fix him and save him. I'm 11 months, I am good for life. I've never gone a month without doing drugs since I was a kid. So I accidentally lost a job by doing a YouTube video of me putting a paper shredder together, nothing bad. And so while I was unemployed, he was with me every day. And so eventually you're well, I'm not going to work today or tomorrow or the day after that. I'm going to get high with him. And it's not his fault. It's my fault. I don't blame anybody for my problems. I mean, my mom's thrown me a few, but I still will take everything on for myself. I'm a tough person. Missouri people are effing tough. No offense, West Coast, but y'all are nothing like us. Y'all aren't. Since then, from the most I see, Breakfast Guy actually really got his stuff together. One thing I admire about Breakfast Guy, no matter how many drugs he was on or what he was doing, he's a hustler. And he'll make it work. He has gotten himself into the most precarious, as have I, especially since moving out here, situations you'll ever imagine. And he doesn't manage it like you would in a textbook, but he manages his shit. And, so I've been having a couple issues at work, not on purpose. My drawer has been a little off. That's very rare. It only happened one place and I was over. But I worked at a casino for 8 months by myself. Never had $5 under, $5 over, had cash handling jobs my whole life. So far that night, it double charged people for things all night. We had to unplug it, plug it back in. We had to plug it back in from a different way. It took 2 credit card payments and then didn't go through, but it charged them. It's really been funky. And I've been off 3 times on it, but I'm brand new. And so I'm gonna probably, unless they can find the error, hit the trouble, get in trouble for that, So I'm afraid I'm going to lose my job. Also, I just took it because I needed a job real quick because I just got out of the hospital. And it was something to take till I get something better. But $12 a job in Vegas is not cutting it. It's not. And on top of that, if I lose that, I'm so far behind in money. I'm this close to being homeless. Legit. I've never paid a late bill in my life up until today. Never been this broke in my life up until today. And it's not because I was doing drugs, which I'm over a month clean. And I'm back on that track. And a lot of people don't keep count of it, but everybody's recovery is different. I keep count. every day. Like I'm in jail. Like I'm going to take like a little knife out and carve like a line. Like I'm doing hard time. Like, yes, I'm back. I'm back. So this is what he says to me, his advice. And I called him for two reasons. One, because he filed bankruptcy at some point. And that had to do with a lot of stuff in marriage and stuff. But like two, one, asking him, dude, I went from having less than $2,000 in debt and 14 grand in my pocket to in 3 years at Vegas and not even paying for drugs. Like I guess in life I paid for them, but like I never paid for them. And I don't gamble. So, and I don't even go out and I don't have so I got $60,000 in debt. Wrecked a car out here trying to do Postmates. I had full coverage in Gap. They saw pizza boxes in there. Apparently I needed a $3,000 a month, like insurance called a courier insurance. So I'm paying 2 car payments, that one and a new one. That's what I'm saying, guys. Like it's just a bunch of shitty shit happened. And then my mom, who hasn't even called me since, who doesn't even call me on my birthday or Christmas, decided to call and get an urgent care check on me. And I went to the hospital for a 5150 for like 2 days and it cost me 10 grand because I don't have insurance and I was forced to go. And then $10,000 is just like other expenses that just were like keeping me alive, credit cards. So anyway, this is getting boring. Let me get down to it. I said, what do I do, tunnel guy? Or breakfast guy. Sorry, tunnel guy's my ex, like my recent ex. Okay. And so he says, listen, because here's the thing. Missouri people are tough. Like he has the tenacity that I had when I moved out here and they made me move out there. Like, we don't care if it's COVID. We don't care. You get your ass out there. Like we work. Like we don't give a shit. Like we don't play. And so he's like, you get up at 9 a.m. He goes, you pick out an outfit tonight. You pick it out. He goes, I don't want to hear about you applying online or bullshit. Cause I'm like, what am I going to put on my resume? And like, he doesn't quite get how it works, but in a way he does. Cause there's nothing to lose from taking his suggestion. He says, tomorrow you get up. And I said, I can't drive my car right now because my license expired because the DMV won't let me get in till the 7th. That's the first appointment I can get in, December 7th. He goes, you Uber. I said, I'm broke, my credit card. He goes, I don't want you to fucking worry about that right now. He says, you get in your car, you go to the casino, you hit up every place, you ask for the manager, 9 a.m. He says, you tell them, look, bartending is your specialty, but no matter what, you'll take any job they got, any job. And you ain't leaving until you get a job. Well, I don't know if I'm going to hit it like that. That is a little more Missouri-like. But no, and like he's, he cuts down trees for like a living. So you can come at people like that. And guess what? If they give him attitude, he goes cuts trees for his living. Like he just makes it happen. And he's really good at like trying to like give other girls your number when you're hanging out with them. Cause he's like, you need some trees cut down. Here's their number. I see you. But we've always been honest about everything. Like, yeah. And so that's why I respect him. Like, even if we do dickhead shit, like we're upfront about it. We know everything like that there like really needs to be known about each other. Like, so he's like serious. He's like, you go out to that casino and you go all around that casino and then you walk your ass to the next casino and you do that until you have to work. And he's like, I don't want to fucking hear about it. And I want you to call me. And he's got a point. Like, it's like, there used to be this commercial late at night that's like, I don't have a job because I need to go to school and I can't go to school because I don't have a job. Like, dude, now is not like, you can't penny pinch and be lazy and be like, oh, what about my credit cards? Like, I need to blow my credit cards up if I have to drive to Timbuktu to get a better job, And I'm afraid, like, what if I lose this one? I can't wait. I got to start setting myself up. I've been applying on I'm going to do that. I know what I'm going to do. He's like, don't sit up worrying about it all night. Don't think about it. And even though we're crazy, he gives the best advice and I love him. And that's why I called him. I knew he was the one to call. I swore I'd never talk to him again, but that does. He said, Mandy, the two things that mess you up and have always been my downfall has been dick and drugs. Hands down. If it weren't for dick and drugs, I'd be Bill Gates right now, dude. John McAfee. I mean, I'll be the broke John McAfee, but like on bath salts. But no, like, kidding about the bath salts. But I've always wondered about trying them. Like, I don't know why, because curiosity killed the cat. So anyway, I'm not going to do bath salts. I'm going to wake up, dress up, and show up. I think it's going to be a really hard day because I'm so tired. But you know what? There could be a lot more harder days, right? If I don't hustle. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. It's Monday tomorrow, right? So let's do this. I love you guys. I know you didn't see me for a couple days. In the past, it was always because I was on one. I haven't been on one. I've been busy with boys. So I'll get into that later. And they don't even do drugs, so don't worry about that. All right, that'll be the next video, or one of the next videos. Stay tuned, like, share, subscribe. I'm gonna go get it. Let's go. Bye.